We are so humbled and so grateful to have this opportunity with you today and seek your guidance on questions that are top of mind for our global audience. Thank you in advance, as always, Swamiji, for showering us with your wisdom. With that, Swamiji, let's dive into our questions. The first question, Swamiji, comes from the land of understanding ambition. We have many young professionals on the line today, and many of us have been conditioned from a very young age to be ambitious and strive for material success. As such, we have an increased pull from the attraction of worldly objects. Swamiji, our question for you is, how do we manage this drive for success as we progress through our own spiritual quest?
Harihi, Harihi Om Tas Jaya Guru. Very good. You have used a typical word called ambition in your question. You know what instantly flashes into my mind? Shakespeare's Julius Caesar was a textbook which was prescribed for our study. In the whole of the drama that Shakespeare had written, there are 4 lines which I remember. Particularly, I remember one line where ambition is referred to. Brutus tells, after having slain Julius Caesar, he says, there are tears for his love. Mark my words. There are tears for his love, joy for his fortune, honor for his bravery, but death for his ambition. I will say again, there are tears for his love, joy for his fortune, honor for his bravery, and death for his ambition. You know, years have passed, decades have passed. I still remember these: death for his ambition, these 4 words. My dear youth, ambition is not the way for our life. Ambition of any kind has a disastrous effect. You can strive for excellence, strive for your performance, do it very well. In our language, in our culture, there is a beautiful phrase, Ati Sarvatra Varjyate. An excess is avoided every time. Anywhere, excess is wrong. They even say, in excess measure, even nectar will cause indigestion. So this is something that all of you should know. What does Gita say? It does not say anything in excess should be done. Moderation is the watchword for every one of you. Any official, any commercial executive, chairman or managing director, general manager, financial officer, financial advisor, all of them will say, be moderate, moderate. The word yoga and yukta in Bhagavad Gita repeatedly says, moderation is the way. Yuktahara viharasya, yukta cheshtasya karmasu, yukta swapnavabodhasya, yogo bhavati dukhaha. Krishna tells Arjuna, the yoga that I am explaining to you, my dear Arjuna, will become relevant and effective provided you are moderate. Eat moderately, sleep moderately, exert moderately, listen to moderately, speak moderately. Everything should be in moderation. Then you will find the quality of evenness, equalness, equipoise will be established and it will become your culture. It will become your culture. If you want to achieve anything in any field of life, the achievement is not done by the body. Actions are designed in the mind. And the mind alone executes the action implements the action, but making use of the body and the senses. So in our personality, in the human, mind is the fulcrum for everything. Have your emphasis on the mind. Between the body and the mind, which is superior to what? It is the mind that animates and activates the body. The entire body is consisting of matter. Senses also are material. As such, they are inert. They are insentient. They cannot generate an experience or even move. Every time the body and senses are activated, animated by the mind. So the mind is the focus. So if you want to perform well, the focus should be on your mind. Let the mind be flexible. Acquire whatever skill and worth you want. Whatever skill and worth. These are days when people are hunting for good performers. If you have the necessary skill and the necessary worth, the world will demand you, warrant you, and take you away. Skill is not an epithet of the body. It is not a derivative of the senses. Skill belongs to the mind, to the intelligence. You know that knowledge belongs to the intelligence. You have the will and the wish to perform. They belong to the mind. Everything in the human world is mento-intellectual. Your merits are mento-intellectual. Your performance will be better when the mind is enriched and the intelligence is enlightened. So where should your emphasis be? It is the quality of a man, the qualitative enrichment of an individual that makes him perform very effectively, efficiently, and successfully. So cast aside the thought of ambition. You can have moderate, discreet expectations and all that, but never be ambitious at all. I have seen officials who have told me, Swamiji, in the whole of my life, I have never been thinking about my remuneration or promotion. Never have I thought about my remuneration or my reward. And the person had risen to very high level. The record of the world is very clear, my dear viewers. Anybody who has been able to raise his corporation to a higher level, he has always been a man of integrity. Integrity. Relate the word ambition to integrity. Dr. Sridharan, the famous metro man of India, he is a disciple of mine. Before the Delhi Metro Corporation, Delhi Metro was commissioned, I was giving lectures and he used to attend every day in the morning, evening also. So one day I told him, I would like to visit your DMRs, visit your Delhi Metro. He arranged, took me in his car. After we got into the car, I asked, Sridharan, tell me, you are performing something of a great magnitude. Can you tell me what are the qualities which enable you to perform in this manner? Completing the project before time and with even lesser cost. How is it? He said, Swamiji, I have only one word to tell you. Integrity. Are you hearing me, my dear youngsters particularly? I want you to go sky high. But ambition is not the way. You may have discrete aspiration. Plan your work and work your plan. This should be your motive. Sridharan was entrusted with the DMRC project. You know, the government has trusted him to the tune of 100,000 million rupees project. Rupees 100,000 million. And he was able to do so only because of his integrity. In many cases, he used to tell me, this is a promise DMRC has given to the nation and we cannot afford to fail. A promise DMRC has given to the nation, he says. Can you imagine? So I want you to understand this. Let the mind expand. When the mind is organized and it is qualitatively enriched, your physical and objective performance will automatically be elevated. You don't have to have ambition at all. Good performance proceeds from a good mind. The excellence and the efficiency belong to the mind, not to the body. You are able to perform excellentiality. That should be your objective. And which becomes excellent? The mind becomes excellent. The intelligence becomes excellent, so that it is able to apply the necessary will, wish, coordination, etc. So ambition is not part of a good and effective performantial life. Is the idea clear?